Hello, everybody. I just want to bring leaked conversation between Satan and God. It was reported that there was a detailed conversation between Satan and God last week. Last week, Satan tried to get God for a personal conversation with him, as he was very excited to share his achievements during Corona season. Finally, he got a chance to talk to God. I won't be able to put all the details of their conversation, but as per the report that I received, I shall share few important points of their conversation. I am Shibu Thomas, and this is The Duke. Satan showed all the big and small churches around the world to God and said, I was very much successful in closing down all the churches around the world. There are no more songs, music, celebrations, and preachings in the churches. God said to Satan, you have not grown at all. Look into the families of those churches. You closed church buildings, and I turned their houses as each individual churches. In fact, churches multiplied in the seasons of Corona, and each house is a church now. And Satan said, all right, I couldn't lock churches, but I didn't fail in crashing the market all over the world. See, all the offices, sales, stock market, and economy, everything has crashed. I made them all to go down, and I made people to suffer. God said to Satan, don't you see the updates of market? With uncertainty amid the coronavirus pandemic and many people holed up in their homes, people are ordering books online, especially the good books, according to the sales from the top Christian publishers. Alabaster Company, a small business in California that sells books for the Bible for the Instagram generation, saw an increase of 143% compared to last year. In this life-altering and unprecedented pandemic, people are looking for hopes and restoration. Brian Chung, co-founder and business director of Alabaster Company, told Fox News, Life Christian Resources also saw an increase of 62% last week compared to the previous years. We believe there is no accident, as people often go to Bible as a source of hope in times of crisis and uncertainty, said Ben Mandrell, Lifeway CEO. People draw hope from scriptures because in it they see a God who is with us during our suffering. Mandrell added, the Bible as God's word to us is a reminder that He doesn't leave us to walk through difficult times alone. And Tyndale also seen an increase, especially of their Life Application Study Bible, Immerse Bible for Study Groups, and other Bibles on their online stores. It is not surprising that people turn to comfort and clarity of Bible in times of trouble and uncertainty, said Jim Jivel, Communication Director of Tyndale House Publishers. We have seen this at Tyndale House during the last month with strong Bible sales and engagement on our social media platform. God said, Satan, did you hear what Reverend Thummy Matthew, the director of CNI, reported about Priscilla Bookstore in Lilburn, Georgia? According to Pastor Thummy Matthew, the sales of books, communion bread, communion wine, and communion utensils were very high compared to any other time.
Since the pandemic, the coronavirus, people thought that the church is going down and the people's faith will be dwindling. No, it's not right. As we are hearing from different sources, the sale of Bibles has gone on the rooftop. Things are happening in such a way that people are turning to God, not turning away from God, but they are turning to God. We could see in our own store that the sale of communion cups and communion trays and all those things, more sales are being happened. So we believe that God is going to bring a great revival in the land, and we are going to see tremendous growth of the church, not only in the United States, but all over the world.
Satan was shocked to see Christian market is more successful in a season of pandemic than ever before. Satan came up with another argument saying, God, hope you saw how many people I killed during pandemic. Up till yesterday, I killed 176,860 people. It is written in the website and is published in the whole world. God looked unto him and said, Satan, you haven't learned to read it full. It is also written in the same website that 700,183 have recovered. I recovered and healed 7 times more than what you killed. And after this recovery, all are talking about me and my strength, and they are testifying it all over social media. Satan was speechless. You don't want to see how he stood there. As you know, Satan is a shameless creature, and he paused and came back with another topic and said, God, well, in that case, I lock churches, you open churches in every houses. I crash market, you rock Bible stores. I kill and you restore 7 times. But what about social distancing? I closed all the doors of fellowship of friends, relatives, believers, pastors, and no one can meet each other, and there is no way of social life now. I introduced social distancing. You couldn't do anything to this matter. God smiled at him. You bought social distancing. I bought the families together. They are together for breakfast, lunch, dinner. They pray together, they worship together, and they watch online services together. Their pets enjoy the best time with the family members. Their understanding and relationship has enriched. The family makes the society. You touch society, I maintain family. Family learn to laugh together, play together, and spend time together. Satan almost lost everything. Satan again, I was successful in creating fear in the hearts of people. Now everybody lives in fear. Everyone is scared and doubt each other. Fear is causing depression, and I was able to cast them into sick beds and lock them in fear. God said, Satan, you locked them in fear, but I gave them hope and faith. People turned to me when they were scared. More than 1/3 of Americans who believe in God, 37% say they have grown closer to God over the past few weeks. Researchers found that more than half of the Americans have called on God to end the spread of COVID-19, including some people who rarely ask for divine help. In addition to affecting how people pray, the coronavirus pandemic is influencing people's relationship to their faith. The American Enterprises Institute survey reported this. Embracing religious practice in one way that people are coping with the anxiety and uncertainty the corona outbreak has provoked. 14% of religious nones who believe in God says the current crisis has brought them closer to God, the survey reported. Moreover, you caused fear by infecting them with COVID-19. I gave faith and courage to medical doctors, nurses, and all hospital workers to face this pandemic and to destroy your poison and to recover them. You forgot that I took the keys of death and Hades on the day when I was crucified, and you lost the battle then. According to Wikipedia, the 2019-20 corona pandemic has impacted religion in various ways, including the cancellation of worship service of various faiths and the closure of Sunday school, as well as the cancellation of pilgrimage surrounding observance and festivals. But then, many churches have offered worship through live stream amidst the pandemic. Relief wings of religious organizations have dispatched disinfection supplies, powered air purifying respirators, face shields, gloves, coronavirus nucleic acid detection regions, ventilators, patient monitors, syringe pumps, infusion pumps, and food to affected areas. In the United States, President Donald Trump designated 15th March 2020 as a National Day of Prayer for God's healing hand to be placed on the people of our nation. Every time you bring evil and unrest, I will convert it to good and rest, because I am God and these are my creation. I love them and I will be with them till the end of this age. I will come soon and will get them all with me. But you, Satan, be ready with your team, for the eternal damnation. Your end and the redemption of my people is near. Now you may go and never come back to me with your dumb stories, because I am the Lord of seen and unseen. Friends, there are many more failure stories of Satan and victories of God. But let me conclude here for today. Which report are you talking about? Which report do you believe? Whose reports are you sharing? Report of fear, failure, disappointment and death? Or report of victory, healing, recovery, hope and life? Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me will live even after dying. John 11:25. Friends, I will get back to you next week with another story. But if you like this video, please consider to subscribe this channel and click the bell button so that you will be notified when the next video is uploaded. Please do not forget to share this video to your friends and families. Thank you for watching the TV.